the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good Thursday morning, Redskins. Welcome to the LHS News Magazine Morning Show for today, Thursday, May 1st, 2025. We are also joined here by Daniel Bridges, and we'll get to him in a moment.
All right, moving forward. 2025 yearbook distribution will take place today and Friday during lunch in the library. Students must pick up their yearbooks during lunch. No one will be allowed out of skinny classes to do so. If you need to purchase a yearbook or are unsure if you've purchased one already, see Ms. Hicks in room 31.
The LHS Ensemble Spring Concert, A Night on the Broadway, will be tomorrow night, May 2nd at 7 o'clock in the LHS Auditorium. Tickets are $3.
Talent Search summer trip permission slips are due on Wednesday, May 7th. Ms. Twilley will be in the cafeteria during lunch if you need a form. Completed forms may be turned into guidance or the library.
Don't forget to stop by the table outside of guidance to vote on the Art Not Tobacco contest winners. Voting ends today. Winners will be announced on Friday.
The Senior Sunset event is tonight at 7:30. It is being sponsored by Smokin' F Barbecue, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Health and Wellness Group has a meeting today during Third Skinny. Make sure to check the Remind Group for the meeting location.
NHS Juniors, remember that you must have all 12 of your service hours for the spring semester logged by next Wednesday, May 7th by 3:30 p.m. Contact Ms. Hicks with any questions.
Our annual Cinco de Mayo Festival will be Friday during 3rd and 4th block in the main hall by concession stand. Tamales, tacos, street corn, fruit, candy, drinks, games, and crafts will all be on display. Just follow the music down the festival, and we'll be on the lookout for guitar players and dance performances and our very own DJ.
Ms. Correa is looking for 4 brave souls to eat in the jalapeno eating contest. If you would like to participate and think you could win, see Ms. Correa. It is first come, first serve.
We'll be hearing more about this in today's program, but first we're going to get with Daniel and talk about, what are we going to talk about, Daniel?
Service.
That's right, service.
Well, we're glad to have you, Daniel. Big congratulations on receiving the Silent Servant Award. You know, this is a national honor given to students who go above and beyond for their communities with kindness and compassion, and they do it with ever-expecting recognition. We're very excited to have you with us.
Good to be here.
Glad to have you. We just want to bring you on the show and, conduct a little interview and just see what it's like from your perspective after receiving an award now. Things died down a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the questions, Daniel. First, I ask you, can you tell us what kind of service or acts led you to getting this recognition?
I would have to say that there wasn't really one thing that really brought me into this award. I'd say it's probably collective of all the things that I've done. So there's been a lot. Like, I'm in 3 service clubs, so NHS, Key Club, Interact Club, and each of those are very focused on service, and I'm doing things with those almost every week. We're always doing something trying to help others. So I would say those all together, and then each of those service projects have kind of brought me to this point and getting this award.
Keeps you busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes you stay busy. Yeah. What do you think, keeps you motivated? What keeps you motivated to do those things, and what's your passion behind it and why you choose to do the things that you do?
I'd have to say that one of the biggest things that really motivates me to keep going is I see the effect that I have. So whenever Key Club, we've gone to Sticky Elementary and Philadelphia Elementary, even Loudon Elementary too, and we get to read to the kids, and you get to see the smile that we get to put on their faces when we read. But also at the same time, I've done service where we've made bags for homeless and blankets for homeless as well. And just knowing that those people that really need the help, I don't need the help, they need the help, and me being able to help them makes a huge impact and makes me feel really good. That's awesome. And then I love helping other people.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. So you're kind of known as someone who serves the community quietly, right? That's kind of something you pride yourself in. How does it feel to win the award, though? Does it feel good to win that award, being recognized for that?
It was pretty good. While I don't feel I deserve any of that support or recognition, I'm just thankful that I got it in the first place, and thankful that we have a place where we can have people recognized for their service and then for just helping others. So I'm truly honored to receive that award.
That's great. So I can tell you're a humble guy. Tell me about your favorite moment during all of this?
That's really hard.
If you had to pick one.
I'd have to say probably in Key Club we have an international convention and we got to make blankets for the homeless. I can't remember. I think it was in Atlanta, and we got to make them for this bus that goes to different kinds of homeless areas within Atlanta, and they got to give them those blankets, and that really opened my eyes that we were making blankets, and meanwhile we were making them out of something that can't really be recycled, which is plastic bags, and we made those into blankets for those people.
Wow.
So not only were we helping those people, we were also helping clean up, collect bags, and keep them from going in the landfills. So
Yeah, that's awesome. It just seems that you're doing a lot of jobs that, typically go unnoticed.
Yeah.
And another thing is, after winning this award, do you really feel like this will influence you to continue the work in this category? Do you think, you'll continue this through college and as long as you can?
Yeah, definitely. I think in college there's several different levels. So specifically Key Club and Interact Club, there is CKI International, which is the Key Club version of what we do at the high school, and then we have Rotaract, which is just like Interact Club but on the college level. And then of course I hope to help as much as I can in the future. Outside of college, I want to do as much volunteering as I can, help out with soup kitchens, Ronald McDonald House, any of those things, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Loudon, anywhere like that.
Yeah, it's great. Most definitely you lead by example, and I think that's what you should do. For anyone who's wanting to get into this or might be a little hesitant, what advice would you give kids out there who want to get into it and find these different categories where they can help others?
That's pretty hard, but I'll have to think back to a quote. So I probably won't quote it exactly right, but JFK once said that it's not what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country. And I think that's very important, and the same in service. It's not what others can do for you. You shouldn't have that mindset of what others can do for you. You should have the mindset of what you can do for others. And then at the same time, you also have this other quote that I've heard. I can't remember quite who quoted it, but it's how you make others feel. And while I want everybody to feel good, and I want everybody to have the same kind of opportunities that I have and the feelings that I have, and helping others is through community service, and all the things that have led to this Silent Service Award has brought me there into helping those other people. So yeah, I'd have to say, if you guys are really thinking about that, I would say just know that you're not only helping people in your school, not only helping people in your community, not in your state, but you have a huge ripple effect that is affecting your nation and your whole world. So every little thing that you do here is helping somebody anywhere across the world as much as you can. So
100%. Well, you guys heard it. If you need any information, Daniel's your guy to talk to.
He's got it all.
He's got it all. We've heard it here first. So, Seth, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, we really appreciate you coming out.
We appreciate it.
Answering our questions for sure.
We love having you on the show, and we thank you for the interview. Glad to have you, and glad you could come out.
thank you for having me.
Of course. Go ahead.
Oh, you're going to go. Later in the show, we will be joined by ZZ Twilley and Wyatt Davis to talk about tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, the celebration, of course. But first, we're going to cut to a commercial, and we're going to see what our students have to do.
Hey, can I go use the restroom? Thanks.
Yes, Jackson?
You forgot to assign homework.
Policeman.
Well,
Cameron, what do you have to say for yourself, man? You're sleeping again. We don't know. Are you not getting enough sleep at home?
Yeah.
So you are getting enough sleep at home. How much sleep do you need?
A bunch.
And take that AirPod out of your ear. I mean, what are we doing, man? So you're asleep again. Oh. Now that's disrespectful. Either take that out or we're going to have a lot of problems. Let's talk. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Go to ISS right now. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of here. That's enough. And go get some sleep at home. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Move. Come on, dude. Yeah. Thank you.
It's going so long, don't say again.
And welcome back. We're joined by Wyatt Davis and ZZ Twilley here to talk to us about the Cinco de Mayo celebration. Glad to have you guys on the show.
We're glad to be here.
All right, ZZ, Wyatt, I think you know what's going on here. We got a little interview. Don't be nervous.
I think y'all been on the announcements before, right?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've never have.
Just first time.
First time.
Welcome. First
Wow.
time. ZZ, have you ever been on?
Yes, multiple times.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you don't need to warm up. Let's roll right into it.
Well, I'll go ahead and start us off. What can students expect from Cinco de Mayo this year?
We have a lot going on. We have, food, games, arts and crafts. I know there's a cakewalk and, a jalapeno eating contest like you were talking about earlier. That's going to be something to see, I can assure you.
And lots of music
Lots of music,
from the
yes.
best DJ Vinny and Sebastian Correa. Yep.
Vinny and Sebastian?
What kind of
Yeah.
food are we talking? What kind of music? What are we going to hear?
We're gonna have tamales, tacos, fruit cups, street corn, and music. I mean, you have to come.
Everything. You
Just
gotta
come.
Be there. You
Yes.
gotta be there to know what's coming. Understood. I understand.
So it seems like y'all kind of set this whole thing up along with Miss Correa here. So why is it so important that we celebrate this holiday?
Well, here's the thing, right? Cinco de Mayo, kind of the history behind that is, I believe, 1862, what day? May 5th, obviously. In Mexico, they fought the Battle of Puebla, right?
Okay.
Right. And General Zaragoza, is that right? Yeah, right. He led the Mexican troops to victory, and that was, a pretty big day for all of that. And then in about the 1960s, I believe, during the Chicano movement, right? Mm-hmm. The people in America kind of adopted that day as a way to celebrate Mexican heritage and accomplishments in America. And I think it is, very important, now more than ever to celebrate that today.
Yeah.
Mike's got all the information.
He had it all.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
But, celebration, you got to have some important games or, some fun. What's going to be going on? What are what's important and what are you going to be celebrating with? What games?
We have a cakewalk, and we also have a trivia table that you can participate in. And just being there, interact and buy the food and dance to the music.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Being social, being around each other and just enjoying your time.
I remember me and Caden played cornhole last Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Yeah. That was
I can get behind
oh,
cornhole.
so fun.
That's a popular one there.
So, you two, what are you most excited about?
Ooh, I mean, everything we've talked about sounds pretty great. I love that street corn. I'm going to have to, cop some of that for sure.
What about you, ZZ?
The tacos and music. But sadly, I won't be here tomorrow, so I'm sad that I'm going to miss it. But that would be my favorite if I was coming.
Tacos are good, so I understand. All right, well, if someone's never been to Cinco de Mayo celebration before, what would you tell them to convince them to come? Both of you. Whoever wants to start.
You start.
I start. It's just fun, and I feel like everyone who goes there has a good time, and you get to hang out with your friends.
and you get to celebrate this wonderful culture and this wonderful community in our school, and I think that's beautiful. And if you want to do that, then you have to go.
I also agree with Wyatt, and also it's during lunch and skinny, so you're getting out of those and you're having fun, and it's on a Friday, so I mean,
Yeah, it sounds like a great time, honestly.
Do you guys have anything else you'd like to add? Any other things you want to throw in there about the celebration?
Not that I can think of.
It's our last day of school.
yes.
So,
Tomorrow
Yeah.
is so. All right. Well, if that's all you guys have, that's all we've got. So we appreciate you guys coming on the show. Wyatt, thank you. Thank you, ZZ. And once again, thank you for coming out. We enjoyed it. But that's it for today. We're going to have a great day, Redskins.
we are.
And
We'll hope you'll join us.